Morning, everyone. We are breaking into your regularly scheduled programming for just a moment. As this just coming in, we said this was a possibility just around 30 minutes ago. Tropical Storm Bertha, forming off of the Charleston coast. This is that coastal system that we have been monitoring all morning. It got its act together earlier this morning as well, becoming better organized. And as such, the National Hurricane Center, combined with the National Weather Service, has actually named it as Tropical Storm Bertha. A lot of this is because of strengthening further off the coast. Right now, it's only around 30 miles to the east-northeast, or rather east-southeast of Charleston, because of tropical storm force wind gusts out at some offshore buoys. So with this storm, there's going to be very little change to our actual forecast. It now just has a name, and that is Bertha, the second tropical storm of this 2020 season. And this one's going to be directly impacting us very shortly. Within the next couple hours, it's going to be moving onshore, expecting no further intensification. But what it is going to do is likely produce some tropical storm force winds just near the immediate coast. So we just picked up that breeze a little bit. All of our other impacts are still there and haven't really changed. Talking about heavy rain associated with this system, potentially 2 to 3 inches of rain expected as it moves away later on this evening, weakening to an extratropical low, as well as the potential for a quick spin up from a water spout. So let's take a live look at this from our satellite and radar. You can see that organization earlier this morning. I'm not going to show you the velocity or wind field with this, but it became a lot more intense a little bit earlier this morning. So we have been seeing the rain with this system since around 5 o'clock or so, and we're going to continue to see the rain with this system for the next couple of hours. So we are seeing essentially what is the moisture bands outside of that for the past couple hours. You can actually see the core of Tropical Storm Bertha, remember, just around 30 miles off of the Charleston coast. This is going to be moving into essentially northern Charleston County as well as Georgetown County in the next hour or so. Remember, this has a name, but no other major changes have really been done except pick up our winds right near the beaches. So the coastline will see heavy rain like they have been seeing. They're also going to see that wind pick up, especially as it makes its approach a little bit closer to land over the next couple hours, especially upper Charleston County as well as Georgetown County, potentially seeing a tropical storm force wind gust or two. So we'll have to pay attention to that. Most of us continuing to see rain. We've already picked up around 1 to 2 inches in some areas. We're going to get an additional inch or two of rain before lunchtime. And that's possibly going to leave for some flooding, possibly minor coastal flooding as well with this. The great news with this system is it is coming in right during our low tide, which is just around noon. So we don't have to worry about storm surge or any of that. As it was quick to form, it's going to be quick to dissipate, and it's moving in at a good time. We do have a low risk of an isolated waterspout or tornado as it does come onshore, as it has some of that shear or wind field along with it as it moves on to the coast. I'm personally not seeing this at the moment, but if we happen to see any of this with rotation in any of those storms, we will be sure to let you know. The bottom line is, yes, we have a new system, Tropical Storm Bertha, making its way onto the low country coast within the next hour or so. This is just a name only, but it does remind us that it's time to get ready for tropical storm season as it officially begins June 1st. That's just around the corner, but we've already seen Arthur, and now we'll already see Bertha ahead of time. Ahead of all of that rain that we've been seeing this morning, a flood advisory has been issued earlier this morning, and that's going to continue until around 9:15 as the system makes its way onshore and eventually departs. Really, Georgetown County, upper Charleston County, Berkeley County, you're going to get the brunt of the remaining rain with this system as it moves onshore over the next couple hours and then leaves very quickly. This is not the extended event that we have seen over the past several seasons. It's going to be quick to move onshore and exit. So essentially, like I said, a quick forming and quick dissipating or moving system for us here in the low country. But for the remainder of our morning, we are going to be watching for the potential for flooding as well as the potential for a quick spin up, as well as we're watching for that tropical storm force winds possibly near the coast, especially upper Charleston and as well as Georgetown County within the next couple hours. We'll continue to track this here at Storm Team 2, but we're going to take you right back to regularly scheduled programming. We'll be in with more updates throughout the morning as well as News 2 midday starting at 11.